Hey guys, Pretzel here. Welcome back to another video. And of course, again, we have in the next video a review. Now, I didn't really plan on for today. I planned on getting an action figure, but I didn't plan on really getting him. Obviously I knew I might have to get him because there's not really any action figures of where good action figures where I went. I went to FYE in Mall of Monroe. They have some good action figures. I would get the Spider-Man Homecoming Marvel Legends, but it has the butterfly wings, and I don't like that. So, but I might as well just tell you what I ordered because why hide it from you guys? Because it's kind of stupid hiding it. But so yeah, I ordered Play Arts Kea Venom, the red version. I think I told you guys in the Godzilla one that I did. And I just today pre-ordered the SH Martial Arts Godzilla poster version, which is, I'm hoping that's going to be a good figure because it looks good and I like the design that they did with it. So I'm hoping for good articulation, which is I'm sure they do. Because for every action figure I'm going to get, like order off of Amazon, I look at reviews before I get the figure because I need to know how good of a figure it is before I don't want to go figure. But me and my mom just got home not too long ago, like about maybe 20 minutes, and well, and we heard a ding dong knock on the door. So my mom was by the door looking out the window, couldn't really see anything. She's yelling, "Who's there? Who's there?" No one answers, so I thought some teenager came and ding donged the door. But I'm like, "Open the door!" And she finally opens the door, and there's a huge package sitting right there, and I'm like, "What?" And the mail guy's just like walking around like, doo, doo, doo. I'm like, at this late? Really? And obviously I knew what it was, because if the Godzilla ordered, that'd be kind of weird, because I literally just ordered it, and it's not even out yet. But I obviously knew it was the Venom Carnage guy. Well, I call him Carnage because he's all like Carnage looking. Well, you'll see in the next video. Speaking of Carnage, I got a cup of Carnage Reflex. Also, because I paid $80 for the Godzilla, and I still had $40 left, so I might as well just get him. But I also got this too because I think it's a pretty cool cup, and I like Carnage very much. He's my favorite villain. And it's more of a coffee cup, but I'm probably gonna use it for pop. Which is, I'm trying to start drinking water more, so I don't get kidney stones or stuff like that. I want my health to be good, but I don't want to die. But I'm sure this is a coffee cup. I might use it for coffee once in a while, maybe, I don't know. Alright, jumping into the view, I have the light right here so you guys can see it better. But, yeah, I think this figure looks pretty cool. First we'll take a look at the accessories. As you already know what these are. I think, yeah, these are like the only accessories we get. Well, besides this, which is the Build-A-Figure Thor head, for Hulk head. And if you haven't seen the movie Thor Ragnarok, go check it out. It's awesome. And I'm not really much of a Hulk fan, but I'm eventually gonna get a Hulk figure so I can make him fight a predator or something. I don't know if we're gonna, but I'll eventually figure that out and stuff like that. But I usually just collect the stuff because why not? And maybe I'll sell them on eBay or something eventually when I figure out how to use eBay. But getting into the swords, I think they did a pretty good job. Let me get closer on that. I think they did a good job on the swords. Uh, as you can see, like it's kind of, hold on, it's kind of bendy over here. I wish they could probably make it straight, but it's kind of hard to do that when you're shipping and to other places. But I like how they did the detail, and I think that blue that they did for it, you can't really see it much. Here, if I can try to get my light. No, you can kind of see it. Not much. It's kind of like a greenish blue, but it's kind of like sparkly. And I think they did a good job on those. There's two, so you can have them each shake. But going to Thor, there's not really much of a biggie that I had with him. I mean, they could have done a little bit better on the articulation, but I think they did a perfect job of capturing how the Thor looked. But I have a little bit of trouble with this, but I like the new hair that he has, like a short hair, and the new helmet. But I think they should have made this a little bit straight, but still plastic, kind of hard. And the cape, I like the cape a lot, but for mine, it tends to pop out right here a lot, which is kind of bothers me because I like the cape a lot and I want it to be in there. But for some things, I might not have it on there. And you can also take this off if you desire to, but I probably won't because I think it's pretty cool. But going into kind of like the design wise, I like the red that they have on him. I think that's pretty cool. I don't really know how he got the change like this so fast. This is a little bit of a spoiler, so if you didn't watch the movie, I would close your ears. Just close your ears, or turn down the volume. I'll tell you when it's okay. I'll do this. All right. So, in the movie, I don't know if it was like a a time lap or something, but like he was just in the thing, like oh, get ready, blah blah blah, with the rock dude, and then they just cut scene to the stadium, and he's walking out like and then he puts on his hand and stuff, and then he yells all the stuff out. I'm like, how much time did he have for that? But whatever. And they did Hulk a lot more different than he was in Age of Ultron and the other in Avengers 2. I mean, Avengers, not Avengers 2, because that sounds like Avengers Age of Ultron. Anyways, because, but I think it's because he's been in Hulk mode for about a long time, so it would make sense that he which probably I think he's learning more than he is, so he's like learning to talk more, and he's learning some other emotions and feelings and stuff, but still angry most of the time, obviously. But bing, welcome back. If you didn't hear that, going back into the thing, let's go into the articulation. So his head can move up about this high. His head can go down all the way. His head turns 360. A little bit of a head pivot thing over there. For the arms, this arm can move. Arms can move all the way up. Have a muscle pivot over here. You can get it all the way through, but it's kind of hard. And I believe that's a double jointed elbow. It kind of looked like it was one jointed for a second, but whatever. And the hands spin around. There's this hand. There's no and wrist pivot. Not for this one either. There's a little bit of a side pivot, like. For the waist, you can look up this high, look down like that. Well, that's like using the extra stuff, like. Ooh, look at my dance. Oh, yeah. He has a waist that turns like that. You could possibly do it in 360, but with the cape on, it's not possible. And you get a upper thigh pivot that's kind of tough to do, which is I'm not going to do it all the way. And then double jointed legs, and you can't really go up and down much, but there's an ankle pivot, and the leg can go out this much and go far about this much. Do it that way. So overall, of the figure, this is probably my favorite Thor figure that I've ever gotten because it's my first. But I think it's a pretty good figure. I'm probably gonna use him for the Pretzel series, like have him drop out of the sky or something like that. Like, what on Asgard is this, or something like that. And have him meet Pretzel, and he's like, hey man, and then they have a battle like, and then they're like, okay, you're not the enemy, let's all be friends now, and then some blah blah blah. So yeah, I think this is a good figure, and yeah. Anyways, nothing much. Give me a drink. Carnage. I'm waiting for my mom to get done with dinner. She's making steak. My dad's hunting right now. Can't wait for hunting. It's gonna be so fun. I'm gonna be getting me a deer. Alright, anyways. Thank you guys so much for watching. It means a lot to me. Really, it does. Oh my head. Acne sucks. Being old sucks. I'm not that old, but it still sucks. I'm 14. It sucks. Mostly school sucks, but anyways. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.